Hey, good morning everybody. This is Robin from Roaming with Rover. Today we are going to review a kit. I have recently purchased the Annie's, it's a monthly subscription, Annie's Knit Striped Afghan Club. I guess it's a club, not a kit. They're calling it a club because it's more than one. It's a subscription. And the way this subscription works is each month I get a mailer and it has one of these, which is the instructions for that month's knitting. You get a package with 3 different yarns, and that's what you get. This kit is to make an Afghan, let's see, there's a better picture in here, an Afghan like this. And each month gives you the information and materials to make 3 stripes. So the first one was quite easy. This was the first kit. The first set of stripes is called, see, I struggle with this because you know I don't knit. The first one is stockinette, and that's where you go knit one row, purl 1 row, back and forth. And that's this one. The second one is the garter stitch, and that is just back and forth knit. And this third one, we start to get a little fancy, and they are calling that the, I just saw it, the yarn over lace work. Eek. Okay, so we'll see. So the whole point of this was for me to be able to learn how to knit. I can do basic knitting and purling. I know back and forth, and that's it. I don't know about slip knit or yarn over knit or any of that kind of stuff. I have to look up every time I cast on. I even have a picture of which way to do my yarn. I think that's because I'm left-handed. I want to do it opposite. I always want to do it the opposite way. So I actually have to keep a picture on my phone sitting here so I know which way to throw my yarn when I'm doing my knit stitches. I have no problem with the purl, but for some reason the knit one gets me every time. So you get this nice little flyer in the mail with your yarn, and it gives you the instructions for the 3 stripes. I've already received the first 2 because, you know, I'm way slow with this. The second 2, ooh, we're going to do some kind of a bobble. I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. They're pretty. They are definitely pretty. So you get the little flyer, and also as being part of it, you online on their website, they have video instructions for each one of the stripes. So if you get stuck on any of it, you can go in there and watch their instructions. And I'm hoping, I haven't looked at the one for because I know how to do the knit and the purl, but once I get to that lacy one, I'm hoping that the instructions that they're giving match the instructions on the sheet so I can learn, reading the pattern, learn what it is that they want me to do. That's how I learned how to read patterns. So the yarn that they sent is decent yarn. It is anti-pilling, premier anti-pilling, everyday worsted. This is good yarn. This is a real nice yarn. I recently read a thing that said their anti-pilling yarn is guaranteed not to pill for 300 washings. So that ought to be fine for most anybody's usage on no matter what kind of a project you're making. With a blankie, you know, throw it in the wash once a month maybe, if that. This one is called Driftwood. It's a real pretty kind of a marbled brown. And the first month came with the Driftwood. This is called Biscotti. And this is a real pretty color. It's called, what are they calling this thing? Moonstone. It's almost a silver gray. It doesn't really show how pretty it is. But this was the first 3 months, or the first 3 colors for the first month. And that's what I'm working on right now. And again, these were the colors for the second mailing. Real pretty. I love that. That gray there is real nice. So this is a 3-ounce skein. This is a small skein of yarn. 3-ounce skein, 85 grams, 153 yards, 140 meters. Washing. Yeah, we know you can wash it. Machine wash, warm, tumble dry, normal. So yeah, just throw that that puppy in the washing machine and you are good to go. These are meant for everyday use items. So it's not bad. It's not scratchy. Yeah, this is gonna be quite comfortable. It's real squishy. I like it. I like the yarn. I like the yarn a lot. The instructions so far seem to be pretty clear, but like I said, I already know how to do basic knit. I know how to do basic purl. When we get up to the fancy stitches, we'll see how these instructions work out. I can't show you the instructions, but that's all there is for the whole first section, is that little bit of wordage. 2-row repeat. And gives you some knit abbreviations, which most of those I don't know. I'm kind of lost here. Usually I'm used to just grabbing the crochet thing and going. You also need a size 8 knitting needle with a 40-inch cable. I like working with cable needles anyway, and I often do no matter what I'm working on. So here's how far I am. What do you think? There's my blankie. I'm on row 2. Took me the better part of the afternoon to cast on, recount a bazillion times so my stitch count wasn't off. You put on 202 stitches. So that's where I am. And my stitching isn't horrible. Yeah, you can't even see it. Next week you'll be able to see it better. So every mailer you get 3 things of yarn and one of these little pamphlets. Let's get some information. Oh, it comes in multiple colors. I picked Cozy Cottage because I wanted, well, you know, you've seen the temperature blanket and you've seen some of my other products. I've used a lot of bright colors, and so I wanted something that was more muted that would work in any environment. And so I liked the grays and the sand colors in this one. I pulled up, they have 5 different colors, and I pulled them up, and I just didn't think that it was going to show. I'll try again. Oh, there. It won't move. So you got the Christmassy one. That's the one I got. They have a one with mulberry and then one that's all cream. So they've got some very pretty color choices. I almost went with the all cream one too, but I thought, oh, my house with the dogs, that's not going to work. Even this is a stretch at my house. Oh, wow. Some of those look so intricate. I don't know. Look at that. What do you guys think? Do you think I can do this? Ooh, look, that one. That's cool. I'm so worried about this. I think I've gotten myself in over my head. So anyway, there are 30 different rows. So you're supposed to be able to learn 30 different stitches by doing this. I can see that. 30 stitches. When it's all done, it's going to be 47 wide by 57 long. That's a decent size. Like I said, you can get it once or twice a month, whichever you prefer. And it's $20 a month for the kit. Now, there's all kinds of coupons out there. Usually just by opening their website, they give you 50% off the first one. And once you open their website or put in your email address, they start sending you coupons. At Christmas time, I was even seeing these come through as free. You didn't pay anything for your first kit except shipping. And then I got mine for 75% off my first one. So I paid $5 for my first kit. So it's $19.99. So $20 a month for the kit, and then it's about $7.99, $8 a month for shipping, which I think is a little high for 3 little tiny things of yarn. So it's $28 a month. That's the other reason I would never get 2 a month. $28 a month. I cannot find anything that says how many months it is, but I know at one point I saw that, well, okay, there's 30 stripes. There's 30 stripes, and probably they do the border separately because it does have a nice border on it. Let's see here if we can see that border. I can't imagine they'd send that in a separate kit, but they just might. I don't know. So let's say 31, that would be 11 months. I was thinking, wow, So at 10 months, I don't know. So $20 a month times 11. Wow. So with shipping, that's $308. I'm considering this a class. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get through this. Because, you know, you could buy this for $4, $5 in a full-size skein. Okay, so we're paying for the training. We're paying for the them having picked all of these stitches out and giving them to me in an order that I can build on my skill level. Okay. They also have they call it a yarn only option. And I just noticed this. I didn't notice this before, but when I was dinking around in here in the website yesterday, I saw a yarn only option. And so I was playing with that a little bit. And I thought, oh, if you could just get the yarn and not have to buy the instructions, but then, you know, you can buy yarn for anything. So just the yarn. So why would I want a yarn only option? Well, when I dug into it more, I figured out what was going on. If you run out of one of these colors, you can't just go buy these colors. Maybe some of them, but probably not all of them. So they've got a yarn only option now. So it's like, oh, I ran out of sandstone. I need more sandstone. So you can buy up to 2 colors of yarn for $15 instead of $20. $15 for 2 of these tiny little skeins of yarn, and then shipping. Seems like a bit of a racket to me, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right there running out of yarn, because I usually do. That's the only thing I find with these kits is I typically run out of yarn. I usually don't have enough yarn to finish a project. And if they have put that option in, it makes me feel like there's probably a lot more people than just me that's having that same problem. So, I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's a little too expensive, but I'm already far enough into it that I have to continue. And I do like the idea of getting a little bit every month, building on my skill. And yeah, if I took a knitting class, I would easily spend way more than that. Well, in fact, I know I just purchased a knitting class for a friend of mine, and it's a 1-hour class, was $30, had to buy all your own materials. So easily $50 by the time you buy a set of needles and some yarn. And so $50 for a 1-hour class, and she's going to learn how to make a washcloth. 1 stitch. Maybe 2. It might be basic purl and knit. So yeah, if I consider this that I've paid for a series of knitting classes, then the value is definitely there. Definitely there. And so I'm going to have to do that in my little brain. And we won't tell Mister how much this cost. Smells good. Okay, so that's my review of the Annie's Striped Knit Afghan Kit. I'm very happy that I'm doing it. See, I'm using my pretty needles that my daughter got me for Christmas. Very happy that I'm doing this. Very happy that I'm learning how to do this new project. And it's going to be good for me to have a break from the crochet. I've been crocheting a lot. So that's kind of it. And as I'll show you my progress as it goes, and I'll show you the new kits and the new colors and the new pattern design as they come in. Again, I've gotten the first 2. Third one I've heard is in the mail. We'll see. So that's it for the Annie's Knit Striped Kit Club. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.